Flubs plus Tatyova is terrible. This card fundamentally goes against what Flubs wants to be doing. As we know, Flubs wants to be in top decking mode with no cards in hand, and ideally playing out as much as your deck in a single turn as possible. With Flubs out, having an even number of cards after you draw will mean that anything you play will result in not having card draw and getting to 0 cards with nothing left in your hand to do. Which, this will happen, it is absolutely inevitable. But Tatyova greatly increases the odds of this happening. Let's say that she's out on the battlefield, and you go to turn with 0 cards in hand. You draw a land, and you play that land. Flubs and Tatyova will trigger at the same time, but no matter how you stack these triggers, it is not good for you. Either way, you're left with an even number. Let's say that you stack the trigger so you have 2 cards in hand, and the 2 cards are 2 cheap spells. You play one of those cheap spells, and then you have to discard the other cheap spell. You now have 0 cards in hand, and your turn is essentially over. This card shuts down Flubs more than it will ever help him. And the worst part is that as you are trying to churn through your deck and pop off, as soon as you play a land, your turn is essentially over.